Hey guys, it's YuGiOh Duel here, and I'll be using the Super Heavy deck. Now, if you haven't noticed already, I split this video into two parts. So this video would just be me playing some ranked matches, showing you off the power of the deck. Whereas the other video will be the full breakdown of the deck. So I go through the little strategies behind it, and you can copy the deck for yourselves, or maybe even make some improvements to it later on. Okay, while we find a match, let me remind you guys that this deck is completely free to play. All I did is use gems to make this deck, and it will help you climb some ranks. Now, it probably won't allow you to reach the highest rank of them all, King Games, but I assure you that this deck can really help out with helping climb in ranks. Now, the thing about the Super Heavy Samurai deck is that, well, one, it has no spell trap cards in this deck, which I find unique. And another thing about this deck is that the most powerful card in this deck, or at least your most main, like your monsters to use to attack, is the synchro summon monsters. So I will show you them in a bit. We have a good hand, so we're gonna start with this Giga Gloves and summon this, our special summon monster. Now these two will let me synchro summon a monster if they allow me. Chaos Hunter. Okay, what do we have here? This might be a good duel, so we're gonna do this. Special summoning our synchro monster here. Now the requirements, or at least majority of these super heavy cards, they require no spell trap cards to be in your graveyard. So that's the reason why we have no spell traps at all in our deck. So we're going to activate these two effects. We synchro summon this card to well, allow us to get one of our cards back, and also the card that we sent to the graveyard allows us to pick cards in specific order to be on our like top 5 cards of our deck. So we're going to do this for now. We're going to get rid of that Chaos Hunter right there. So let's once again synchro summon, or special summon, this card to synchro summon again. Because that's the unique thing about this card, at least the Trumpeter card. You can always special summon as long as you have no spell trap cards in your graveyard, and as long as it's in your hand. So we summon this. We're gonna equip this to our Super Heavy Samurai. Now there are some Super Heavy cards that act as equip cards, so we've just done that. We're going to attack that monster to get rid of it, and I'll end my turn. So what we've done is equip this to our Super Heavy Samurai, increasing its defense by 1200. And what you have noticed is that I attacked in defense position. Now, that's a unique thing about this card, is that we can attack in defense position. Ooh, that is a good counter. But, oh, actually, yeah, never mind. But I have something in mind. My Giga Gloves can protect me by reducing that monster's attack points to 0, and as long as the card that I draw next is a Super Heavy card. Now, as you saw, I set up my 5 cards on top of my deck to be Super Heavy Samurais. So that's the reason why, as long as I draw a Super Heavy Samurai, I can make that monster's attack points down to 0. Now, what I can do here is summon this to special summon this, and then synchro summon again my monsters, bringing them back up. But we're going to do something a bit different here. Now that we've got our YuGiOh card, I think that's how you pronounce it. We're going to do something a bit different here. So once again, we're getting this card out. We're going to get back our Trumpeter, because there's no other way of getting it back. We're going to summon this now. And then I'll summon this, and now I'll use this as my synchro summon like material. So I get this, and I'll use this. Now this will allow me to have 2 super heavy monsters and use them as, well, monsters to attack with, right? And this might win me the game. Cool. Okay. I was kind of suspicious about the card he has face down, but we won. So that was pretty much the duel. Now, the good thing about the Super Heavy Samurais is that you can win duels really quickly, and you have to win really quickly. I mean, I don't think prolonging duels with this deck will be good. There are some decks that can do that really well, but with this, not that great. And also, what you may have noticed with my hand from the last duel, I had a Lava Golem. So this deck isn't entirely full of super heavy samurais. There are a few cards in there that are not super heavies. Now this hand is another good hand. We're gonna do the same thing. That is pretty much what you need to do. I mean, there's checking out my synchro summon cards. These are all I have. I have seen a few others where they've added in the level 9 version of the like super heavy samurais, but I feel no need to do that because I feel like it's much better to go for these cards, because there's only so few times where I would synchro summon a level 9 monster, and there's not that much tuners in this deck, so that's another problem. Anyways, we draw a good card. I am suspicious of what card he has face down, but nevertheless, we're gonna do this. Do the usual, please. So we're gonna summon this and special summon this to synchro summon this monster card. And by doing that, I can activate the Giga Gloves effect and also activate this card's effect to get Trumpeter back. And then activate Giga Gloves, and I can see the top 5 cards on my deck and rearrange them in specific orders. So, what I would like is this card and this one, this, and then we'll have Lava Golem come up as last. And we'll do this instead, since we got it here. This is just perfect to get our level 7 synchro monster out while having our first synchro summon monster without, you know, wasting our resources here. We want to keep the 2 monsters on the field instead of having 1. Okay, so this is good, but I'm gonna add Soul Piercer to this card here so that we can inflict some piercing damage. And let's see how this goes. I'm very curious as to what he has face down. And he's kicking off with Mystic Tomato. Alright, this could be bad. I'm guessing it could be... Oh yes, I remember it. It's the YuGiOh card. It might be a YuGiOh card, but it could be difficult. Okay, he went for a Plague Spreader Zombie. Okay, I'm gonna just attack that. Odd, but now he's gonna probably lose, because what he may or may not know is that this card here can attack people's life points directly. So let's just see how this plans out. Finally took your time. He activated Plague Spreader Zombie. He's trying to bring it back, but there's only so few reasons you would do that unless you have a card in your hand to synchro summon. Yeah, there you go. What are you gonna try to do? What is that card? Plague Spreader Zombie with a Camera Clops. I've never seen this card actually. Synchro summoning Vulcan the Divine. Okay. Okay, so he decided to send my 2 cards away, but now that I destroyed this, I can get a specific a specific samurai card into my hand. Let's add that. Although, yeah, maybe I shouldn't have added that. I did a mistake. Okay, this is kind of bad. Okay, let me just do this. I'll activate this to equip it onto this monster and attack his life points. Let me equip this just in case. Maybe he has something that can stop an attack once, so that... well, basically this card lets you attack twice, but anyways. It looks like I wasn't worried for nothing. Okay, well that was a weird duel because he took long to decide on what to do. And so guys, those were the 2 duels that I had with the super heavy deck. Now, just to remind you guys that I will be breaking down this deck in another video. So just stay tuned for that. I will be putting the link to that video either in the description down below, or in the comments below, or just on top that card that appears. So it will appear after some time, after I've edited it, whatever. It will appear. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you've hit the subscribe button as well. There's quite a lot of you that haven't, so I guess make sure you've hit subscribe just to know that there will be more videos coming out soon. And also I will be doing more future Yu-Gi-Oh decks as well, so just make sure you've hit subscribe. And also to make sure to follow me on Twitch, because I do stream every now and then. It will be great to see you there, so I can talk to you live, unlike a video, you know, I can talk to you properly there. So just jump on in. The link is once again in the description down below, as well as my Twitter. My Twitter is also there because Twitch is a bit weird for when it comes to live notifications. For some reason it doesn't send it out to everyone, or I don't know, some people just don't get it. So make sure to follow me on Twitter as well. And that's all I have for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I shall see you in the breakdown of this video. Video of myself. The deck. Oh my god, I'm so bad at this. Just end the video. £40 or something like that. Crazy. So you're gonna buy it? No. No, I won't buy it. I mean, as tempting as it may be.